Hey guys, alright, so let's figure out how to use and go to and set up your Annotation Studio account. First thing you're going to do, go to Google, type in Annotation Studio, or go to your search bar and type in annotationstudio.org. Once we get to that site, on the right hand corner, you will see sign up or sign in. You need to click on that. You're then going to write your first name. So if I was Joe Smith at Joe Smith 101 at gmail.com. Your affiliation is going to be Alpharetta High School. So make sure your affiliation is Alpharetta High School. Whatever your password is, type your password in again. And then for the group, you need to click the X on the public, and you need to write whatever period you're in. So it should be write period 5 if you're in 5th period, and you'll press enter, or write period 6 if you're in 6th period, and then press enter. It should come up with this blue box. If you do not type this in exactly as I have it, so write space period space 5, or if you're in 6th period, write space period space 6. If you do not have this exactly and it is not in this blue box, you will not be able to access the class documents. You'll then click on I've read and accept the terms of service, and then you will click register. Alright, so this brings us up to our dashboard. On the right hand side, you should only have one class group. It should say write period 5 if you're in 5th, or write period 6 if you're in 6th. If you do not have this on here, you will not be able to access the documents. On the right side, you should have Still I Rise by Maya Angelou, and you should have There Goes My Hero by the Foo Fighters. I don't care which one you pick, but your assignment is to pick one of these and to annotate it. So we're going to start with Still I Rise. So click on Still I Rise, and you're going to go into the document. Here it will look like a Word document surrounded by gray. On this side you have Mine, Group, and Class. We're only going to be working in Mine right now. The class, once people start annotating, you'll be able to see what the class annotates. But in Mine, you'll be able to see what you annotate. So you go in here, and let's say you want to annotate the very first line. You may write me down in history. You highlight that line, and you click on the little right button. Once we get the little right button, you're going to have a text box. So if you want to annotate in just text, make sure you type in here. So we could say history seems important to the poet. And then you would click on allow my groups to view this annotation. You should only have to click on this once per time, but always, always, always make sure this is clicked on. If it is not checked, I will not be able to see your annotations and you will not see credit for it. Then click on save. And it should come up under Mine, and it should say history seems important to the poet. If you scroll over it, you should see your first name and initial, last letter initial. And if you click on it, you can see what you annotated, what you highlighted, and what the annotation was, as well as the person who wrote it. So then let's say you want to do a picture of suns. So you're going to highlight suns. You're going to click on the right button, and then you're going to click in here. I want you to write something before you post the picture. So why are you annotating this? Why are you going to add a picture of a sun? So if this line was important, or this word was important, we could say important word in the poem showing a picture of the sun to enhance or to give a visual. So why are you showing that picture? You will go find a picture of the sun on Google. Make sure you click View Image, and then something like this should come up. You'll copy it, and then come back here, click on the Edit, and paste it into the source, and that didn't work. So let's try that again. Copy the link, and then paste it into the source. Then you'll click OK, and you should see part of the picture as well as your text. Click Save, and then scroll over it, and you should see a picture of the sun. It's loading very slowly on here, but you should see that picture come up eventually. So you would have the words as well as the text. So let's say you don't know what a word means. Part of annotating is making sure you know what the text means and what various word means. So let's say you don't know what haughtiness means. So you would highlight that word, and you could either say the definition of haughtiness is, and then you fill in the definition, or you could insert a link. So you would click the insert link, go over to dictionary.com, Control C to copy, and then insert that link. And text to display, write the word. So haughtiness definition. And then you click OK and save. So when you come over it, you should be able to click on that link, and it would take you right to what haughtiness means. So so far we've gone over how to add text, how to add a link, and how to add a picture. So let's say we wanted to add a video. So I'm going to add the actual video of her reading the poem. So I'm going to do this at the end. So I'm going to highlight what I want to annotate, click on the Write tool, and then write in video of Maya Angelou speaking or reciting, telling the poem. And I'm going to make sure it says allow my group to view this annotation. I'm going to click on Insert Edit Video, come over here to YouTube, the Still I Rise, copy the link, come back, paste that into the source, and click OK. And then I'm going to click Save. So then I'm going to come down and just make sure it was in there and the video comes up. So we have how to insert a link, how to insert a video, how to insert a photo, and how to insert text. Remember, make sure that every time you insert something, you click on the Allow My Group to View This Annotation if it is not checked. If it is checked, you're fine, but if it is not checked, always make sure that that is checked. That is how you use Annotation Studio. If you have any questions, please let me know. Email me, come in and talk with me. But this is what we'll be using to annotate at home from here on out. Thank you very much.